We're back again to play some games. We're back with Ikemen Sengoku, and the last time Kenshin's army showed up, and they're heading right towards us. So before we start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my social media. It's always in the description below, and we can get started. Who would be coming to attack us? Kenshin. We're supposed to be the aggressors here. They have twice our number, and they ride under a blue standard. Most likely they're Kenshin forces. Kenshin Isugi is coming to attack us? They aren't even supposed to be expecting us. I thought they weren't ready. It was a setup. I need to see this for myself. Lauren, you're coming with me. You bet I am. Hideyoshi helped me on my horse and got on his beside me. We rode fast towards the front. Once we arrived... Oh dang, it's already started. This is awful. The enemy was close enough to see with our bare eyes. As was the rain of arrows they were volleying at our men. What happened? Lord Hideyoshi, Lauren. Mitsunari. Mitsunari rode our way. Is this Usugi's army? Yes. The blue flag and the swallow crest was unmistakably of the Usugi clan. Lord Nobunaga and Lord Masamune have already hurried towards the front line. They're both fighting already? A chill ran down my spine, and for a moment I thought I would be ill. Even Matsunari wasn't smiling. That made it clear the situation was serious. Our scouts have just returned from their reconnaissance of the castle? Whatever. According to the report, the Usugi Shingen forces have already rallied. What? Then the information we got was wrong. Mizuhide informed me the garrison castle defenses were inadequate. 10,000 troops along with Masamune and Yasu should prove sufficient. We came here with so few troops because we thought they weren't prepared. The scouts say one more thing, that Lord Mizuhide has joined forces with Usugi. Okay. The scouts say one more thing, that Lord Mizuhide has joined forces with Usugi. What? No. He really betrayed us. Saw that coming. He really betrayed us. Mitsuhide. Hideyoshi, I'm so sorry. I felt sick to my stomach, seeing Hideyoshi's painful expression. Apparently the enemy's plan was to lure Lord Nobunaga here with false information. Convincing us they were unprepared, we arrived with a small force and fell right into the trap. Has Kenshin taken to the field? No. The current commander is no one special. The scouts believe Kenshin is watching from the castle. It's possible he knew about our losses in the battle with Kenyo. No doubt. Mitsunari, I'm going to the front. Hiyoshi's voice was calm, but the rest of him was not. He looked ready to boil over with anger. I've never seen Hideyoshi so furious. Lauren, return to the headquarters. Mitsunari, see that she gets there safely. Yes, Lord Hideyoshi. Hideyoshi turned his horse. Gathering his troops, he raced towards the front line of the battle. Lauren, we must be going. Of course. Man, give me a sword. I'm ready. I took Naomi's reins and followed after Mitsunari. We passed by men rushing to the front. News of Mitsuhide's betrayal spread among them like wildfire. Did you hear that? Lord Mitsuhide betrayed us. He sold us out. That dirty snake. I knew he was suspicious, but I didn't think he'd really do it. They're all so angry. I'm shocked too. But something left me unsettled. I turned to Mitsuhide. Mitsunari, what do you think about the report? Do you think Mitsuhide really betrayed us? I can't say for sure. However, it's a fact that the enemy knew our movements, putting us in this predicament. I estimate their numbers easily exceed 10,000. There's no comparison to the fight against Kenyo. And that was an awful battle. Do we even stand a chance at winning this one? The ugly sounds of war followed us on our way to the headquarters. Clashing metal, igniting gunpowder, waning horses, and the fierce cries of soldiers. This isn't right. Mitsuhide's betrayal doesn't make sense. You know, I had the wrong impression about you two. You're really concerned about him. My life would be a lot easier if I wasn't. Hideyoshi trusts him, and he's a good judge of character. But that's not all. Do you hate Hideyoshi? Hate him. If you ever find someone immune to that charmer's wiles, make sure to introduce me. That wasn't a lie. Mitsuhide really cares about him too. I know Mitsuhide well. You too will learn about him soon enough. Most importantly, Nobunaga seems to have absolute trust in him. I looked ahead, squeezing the reins in my hands. I won't believe Mitsuhide's turned on us, not until I see it for myself. Lauren? Am I gonna go... Where is he at? Because they said that Mitsuhide was back in Azuchi. But is he really? Or is he here? Did they actually see him with their own eyes? I won't believe Mitsuhide turned on us, not until I see it for myself. Lauren? Let's ask him the next time we see him. We won't let him worm his way out of this question either. That sounds like a good idea. Mitsunari's expression eased. He finally smiled. You have my support. First we need to defeat the enemy. We finally reached headquarters. When we did, Mitsunari turned to me. Lauren, I'm returning to the front lines. Please stay safe. You too, Mitsunari. I will. With a brave smile, Mitsunari left. Don't die. At headquarters, I helped support the rear guard and treat the wounded who were brought in from the front lines. We're not getting any reports in. I'm worried. Especially for Nobunaga. He's been fighting out there this whole time. Is he safe? I'm sure he's good. Lauren, I don't understand you. Fine, I'm done. Lauren. My stomach was in knots. Remembering the way that always scares me. My stomach was in knots. Remembering the way we parted last night. We'll make it through this. It's alright. We'll both make it through this. And when we see each other next, I'll be straight with him. He doesn't have to understand. He doesn't even have to love me back. Well, you better love me. But I will tell him that I love him. I place my hand on my heart. It's steady beat. Nobunaga has asked for this, and I had given it to him. No more excuses, no more running away. With no idea how the battle was going, I continued to nurse the injured soldiers until the sky began to darken. What's good, Iyasu? Everyone, listen up. Iyasu! The curtain surrounding the tent was brushed aside and Iyasu came in, sword in hand. The front line is falling back to this position, so we're evacuating. Oh, we're losing? Where's Nobunaga at? The front line is falling back to this position, so we're evacuating headquarters and moving further back. Alright. This doesn't sound good at all. Kenshin forces are winning, aren't they? He also began issuing orders for the withdrawal, and the soldiers hurried to obey. I was gathering up my nursing supplies when Yasu shouted to me, Lauren, don't worry about that stuff. Get going. What, you want me to leave my scalpel? My bandages? My health kit? Yasu, I told you I'm not running away by myself. That's not what I'm telling you to do. You have a different job now. What's that? Did Nobunaga get hurt? I'll direct escorting the wounded and moving the equipment. Our shadow lane needs to reach the new headquarters and begin helping the men set it up. Yes, sir. I nodded at Yasu and hurried beyond the curtain wall. Curtain wall. Yasu wasn't kidding. Look at all that fire. Dang. Yasu wasn't kidding. Just outside, the noise was deafening. I tried to make sense of the chaos that surrounded me. Gunpowder and arrows filled the burning sky. After them. Finish them off. Retreat! Retreat! The enemy was like an avalanche, pushing our troops back. I need to get to the new headquarters, now. There's Naomi. Come on, let's go. I rushed myself onto my horse. I traveled with the wounded soldiers, but the enemy's haunting laughter followed us all the way. None of you will escape. Prepare yourself. Leave me alone. How could Nobunaga let this happen? Where is he? I look behind me, afraid of what I see, but... I'm your opponent. Hey, you showed up? He's alive! Beside Nobunaga astride his war horse, armor covered in blood, caused enemies and allies alike to stop and stare. He galloped to the fore of the scattered troop. Nobunaga! No wonder they call him the Great Fool of Awari. coming out to offer us his head like this. Even as the enemy nervously surrounded him, Nobunaga wore a confident grin. Nobunaga, do not sacrifice yourself. You should have saved your last words for your prayers. What? On the battlefield, your sword does the talking. So stop babbling and come on. A cool smile on his lips, Nobunaga drew his sword. It reflected the burning sunset. Learning out a battle cry, the enemy charged at him. Nobunaga! My lord! But Nobunaga cut his enemies like grass, felling more with each swing. He's unbelievable. His opponents took a step back in fright. Nobunaga took that moment to address his men. What are you standing there for? Proceed with the withdrawal and get headquarters set up. But my lord, you're gonna take them all by yourself? Don't worry about me. I don't intend to die and leave my ambition half fulfilled. This is an order. Go on. I'd seen him smile when things were going his way. I couldn't imagine how he could be smiling now. I won't allow a single one of you to die. For my sake. All of you must live. Yes, my lord. Bowing with regret, the men proceeded with the retreat, guarding each other as they went. I should have gone with them, but I turned my horse around, fighting the flow. Girl, what are you about to do? They ain't give me a sword or an arrow. What am I to do? Nobunaga can't hold them all off. He's going to get himself killed. So is you. So am I. Like, don't go over there. I don't have ne'er a weapon. Foolhardy words. You'll regret not running when you had the chance. One man brandished his spear, thrusting at Nobunaga. Regret? Regret? Look out! Nobunaga countered the spear jab, knocking it away with a sharp sound that pierced my ears. Oof. The repercussion knocked the man off his horse, causing the men around him to stir. I've never regretted anything. And that will continue. I can't say the same for you, because all of you will die here. Bastard. Swords raised to strike, the group rushed toward Nobunaga. I don't care how amazing he is. He can't keep this up. Just then, out of the corner of my eye, I spotted an enemy archer taking aim with his bow. Nobunaga! Archers! I drove my horse into the line of enemies without thinking. Shocked by my action, the men froze, giving me the time I need to reach Nobunaga. Lauren? Our eyes met just as the arrow was let loose. Nobunaga! I grabbed him and pulled him out of the way. Look at me, I saved you. Even though this is ridiculously dangerous. He landed in my arms while the arrow zipped harmlessly overhead. Made it. Woman, who are you? Don't worry about it. Now everyone's eyes were on me, which was perfect. Because I still have this. I took out a smoke bomb and slammed it against the ground. It went off in an instant, and with a hiss, the area was enveloped in a thick cloud of smoke. What's this? What's going on? And these will slow him down. Emptied the bag of ground spikes behind us, a sharp trap to keep the enemies off our heels. Come on, let's go. You are something else, Lauren. Unwilling to lose each other in the smoke, we clenched each other's hands tightly. Nobunaga swept me up and carried me on his horse with him. Wait, what about my horse? Naomi? Without wasting a moment, we raced out of the cloud, leaving our confused enemies behind. We made it. Excellent craftsmanship on that ninja tool, Sasuke. Looking back, I saw that our troops had finished the retreat. We dismounted, resting in the cover of some tall grass. Nobunaga suddenly grasped my shoulders. What were you thinking? Were you throwing your life away? Nobunaga. No, of course I wasn't. I was saving yours. Adrenaline had my heart racing, but Nobunaga's pain stare did as well. I don't think I've heard him shout like that before. He was really worried. And yet, he's always telling others not to worry with a smile when he's in trouble. Silly man. What benefit is it to you to be so concerned about me? It's so simple, I'm amazed you still don't see it. Because I would hate it if you died. Nobunaga stared at me, as though afraid to examine my words for their meaning. The feelings I've developed for him overflowed. All those things, and the tenderness he wasn't yet aware of. I was so painful, desperately in love with every part of him. My heart would break forever if I lost you. I want you to live. Every moment you're alive means something good to me. Lauren. You. He looked at me with eyes so full of fiery passion, they consumed the field around us. We haven't had a game of Go, but I don't care. He didn't say anything. I knew what he wanted. It was what I had wanted for so long. He caught me in his arms, one hand supporting my back, one lifting my chin. I'm taking these. His warm lips closed on mine. I fell back into the embrace as he hungrily claimed me. Right here on the one. It's war. Y'all, it's war. We don't have time for this. Wow. Okay. It's war. Why are we doing this in the middle of a war? Okay, whatever. Okay. I have nothing to say. Maybe next chapter he'll finally say he loves me. Maybe. But I'm still more focused on this war, not in the relationship. I want to see the outcome of this war. That's what I'm concerned about. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my social media. It's all in the description below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.